You want to lead us in, Justin?
Yes. No. You're watching Fangoria. Welcome. If you dare be welcomed. That doesn't make any sense.
That's beautiful. And we're done here. That's all I needed. So thank you guys so much.
Okay.
As I was watching Coyotes, I realized Justin is really great at delivering bad news. It's not good. It's not great.
Yes.
So if I ever have to get bad news, like I just want to put in a personal request
Oh,
to have you come and deliver the news for
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Well, we got the results of the tests, and I'm glad you're sitting down. We'll start with the good stuff first. You don't have all these diseases.
Fantastic.
And then I'll quickly throw in the one you do have.
Look, I feel like I would feel good about that. So thank you.
Oh. Well, thank you.
He's actually very gentle with bad news.
Oh.
Hey, am I?
Yes.
Okay.
Or like kind of somewhat
Yeah.
scary news. He comes
Yeah.
It's like he's very sweet about it. Yes.
Well, I know how much I don't like receiving bad
Right.
news, so I don't want to spring, well, that's nice of you guys to
You
say.
gently do it.
Yeah.
Yes. So you guys are recently married. Congratulations.
That's good news.
New parents. That's all good
I like
news.
the recently married part.
Yeah.
I mean, within like 10 years.
Almost 3 years ago.
Almost 3
Yes.
years.
Feels
coming up to
recent-ish to
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
How long
When
is
does recent? That's a good question.
This is your last year that you can say it.
Okay.
So milk
Okay,
it.
so
Good,
all
yeah.
you've got.
Just
This
very
is it.
recently,
Yeah.
we became betrothed.
I didn't say very recently. It's different.
married on screen?
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Yes.
And we will spend eternity together forever.
You're playing a married couple on screen for the first time. You're playing parents of a teenager. Are there elements about your characters that are similar to your dynamic in real life? And are there elements of your characters that are absolutely just completely opposite of how you guys are in real life?
That's a good question.
Well, we had a hard. So our characters on screen they're having a, what would you say, like a tense moment in their marriage.
There's a division. There's
Yes.
like distance
There's a
between them.
distance. There's a bit of chilliness. I
Yeah.
would say.
And I'll speak for I kept forgetting that,
Same.
because when I'm around her, the beauty of it is like, it's just so easy and to have chemistry and to be comfortable with somebody. And sometimes that can be, there's a little bit of like learning curve when you don't know somebody, you're playing a married couple. I always feel bad for people in those commercials for like, pharmaceutical things where like they have to be
Like
walking in the park and like in love and like just getting married, and you can tell they just kind of met on set, but they have to be looking at each other. I always feel so bad for those people, but
It's hard to jump in sometimes to
Yeah,
a dynamic where there's supposed to be so much intimacy and just like a secondhand familiarity.
Right.
Like I remember on A Long Road Home with Jason.
Ritter. Oh yeah.
It was a dear friend of ours.
Yeah.
But it was the first time we were meeting, and it was like he was going off to war, getting on the bus,
my God.
and it was like and I had our child with us, and I remember
Oh.
we laughed because I was like, well, we're diving right in, and he was like, yeah, because it's like it's just so crazy to be like, this is what
Yeah.
you're first doing with each other.
I just met Christina Ricci, and we were playing a couple, and we had to be in like this like very intimate bedroom scene together, and like it was like, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, and here we go.
We're jumping off the ledge.
Yes.
Yeah. But in this dynamic, it was, I mean, we didn't, the history's obviously already there. So it's hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm like, we wouldn't have. They didn't really have chemistry.
Yeah.
But it was a problem because, like you said, our characters, there had to be distance, and we had to overcome that distance throughout the movie. That's the arc. And Colin, the director, kept having to remind me that, like, hey, don't, because we laugh around each other and we get very, comfortable. And he kept having to remind me, to be a little chillier. And so, and then
That made me laugh because I was like,
what are you doing? What are you being weird?
Yeah, exactly. That
You guys
was the
had too much
unnatural
chemistry.
Yeah.
part. Too much fun.
much fun.
Too much
fun.
fun, too much chemistry.
Yes.
You had to dial it down. And you're like, it's not natural. I can't do it.
I don't know if I did. I mean, you had to go through the edit and kind of like, whatever.
No, you were chilly. I will say there was a chilliness to it. Yes.
Thank you.
But a warmth like you want this year.
First disturbing thing you've said to me. Good.
We were rooting for the couple because there clearly is that chemistry with the chilliness, but you're like, I want them to get back to come back from the chilliness.
You want them to find their connection.
Right.
Again. Yes.
And then the relationship with the daughter, you're obviously like, that's a little bit estranged and you're kind of bringing that back.
Well,
She is so good.
She's great.
She's so good. I mean, it's amazing to see someone so young just have this like really natural ability. And Justin obviously is amazing at improv, and so I would say it's very challenging for a lot of people to keep up with, because he'll just kind of go, and so when he was in scenes with her, she'd keep up with him toe to toe. It was really, really great to watch,
and such a
and unintimidated by it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god! I started doing this when I was 14. If I had an established actor like going like completely, off book like that, I would be like,
I'd shit myself.
I'd freak out. She was just like giving it back. Did you remember the scene when you were like washing the guts off of the driveway?
Yes, she was great.
She's like, whatever. She said, what? Okay. Like, I was like, oh my God, the confidence is amazing.
And she was so sweet too. She's so different than, talk about being different than character. She's so different than her character. She's such a good kid and like sweet person. And, but she had to play this kind of like, she's a much better actor than I, because she really committed to her character and was like, oh, that's right, we're acting. She was just great, and we liked her so much. It was kind of like us playing a married couple. She was she's so easy to like, and so we really felt we wanted to take care of her,
Yeah.
I love it. Did you guys have a lot of ad-libbing moments because of that familiarity, obviously, and comfortability?
We did. We didn't have much, It was we played with the script quite a bit, but
that Irish moment maybe.
Oh yeah. So we didn't know who was going to play. We found out that this actor might play my friend, and he's an Irish actor, and
so we were like, oh, well, let's bring in. Sorry, we were like, let's bring in. Well, actually, it was you. It was Justin, of course. Said let's bring in a little bit of the familiarity of the neighbor, and so he started talking in an Irish accent.
That made us laugh, and that was fun. There were little we sprinkled, and we tried to just whatever made it. And Colin has a very good ear for truth and so he kept an eye and an ear on us.
But truthfully, I think like we kind of could. Well, I think where we were able to explore that a little bit more was that actually in one of the more dramatic scenes was in the bathroom when I was dressing your wound. Yeah. Like there was a little bit of a roadmap, but because we were all kind of trying to find that moment, that scene we were kind of crafting together like on the fly, which was a little bit scary because it was like, it was one of the most like dramatic scenes in the movie. So, but so fun. Yeah, I love doing it all with him. Really, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
You get to kick some ass in this as well. Was that, speaking of fun? Did you have fun with it?
Oh yeah, it was so much fun. It was so great. I loved it, specifically the moment with the fire extinguisher.
Yes,
it was so fun. And I think it was my last scene.
It was my
last scene.
It was
in the that we shot.
It had been a long night.
It was like 4 a.m. or something.
And it was just like, well, I don't know if I have any. You dig that? You were so good on that.
That was also easy to imagine, though. You know what I mean? To say a line, in a way, if I were to read that line in the script, like, get off my husband to a coyote, I might be like, oh man, that's going to be a little like crazy to say. Like, I don't know, like it could be tough. But it was such an easy thing to imagine, obviously. So that is where the dynamic helped a lot too.
Right.
Like if there was some kind of crazy like zombified beast like eating Justin, it's probably like.
Well, and we really, I appreciate that you would be.
You know I would. That's perhaps a little surprising for people that I have a ferocious side.
Yeah, I bet people. Yeah, I don't think I would have thought that of you before I met.
Very protective of them.
Protective and very, very,
I don't find it surprising, but I think it's because like something is unleashed within you when you're protecting a loved one. So if you're fiercely loving, then you can also be fiercely ferocious.
That's a good point.
Yes.
I like that.
And we really trusted Colin too. So with some of those lines that were maybe like on the edge, that we also had to say one that we struggled with where I'm in the garage and I'm trying to shut the door and I do it at the last second. The coyote rushes at us and Kate had a line where she said, I think he wanted to eat you, which is you read that in a script and it's like, ooh, it's going to be that's a tough one to say. And then I say, well, maybe just a nibble, which is also a hard, and it was right before lunch. We hadn't eaten and we just make each other laugh. We get the giggles very easily.
Right. I hadn't noticed, I guess, at all.
And had it not been for Colin's like, guys, I know it's a little.
And then I was like, oh no, we're in trouble. That makes me laugh even more.
Teacher's angry.
Yes.
It's like farting in church. And
we're kind of in a church right now, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Fart.
I suppose I used
Can you fart on command?
No, I wish. I wouldn't be here if I had that talent.
You kind probably can fart on command, actually, now that I think about it.
Well, if I had a fart ready to go, I obviously wouldn't be doing it in front of you guys, but I would be sitting on it.
The Christmas with the Campbells?
I farted then.
Yes.
On
So-
command?
Yes.
Well, Alex-
Look at the scene.
That is
Very
actually
proud.
impressive.
You guys are going to make me blush. I'm very proud of this. Alex Moffat farted first, just so you know. He farted in the scene, which no one ever, but proudly, he like made it, he went like, he like did a whole body motion. He like,
a
he was
lip
like,
squat, and then continued with the dialogue.
And
It was
yeah.
insane.
Oh my God.
in the middle of a sentence, he was like, well, I think we might go to the fair later this week, you know, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. And then I was like, now I want to do one.
Yeah.
And so I had one.
yeah.
I don't like farting around a crew. Yeah, we're in a small room right now, for example. I wouldn't, if I had to fart, I would be clenching and
What
holding
if everyone gave the thumbs up like we consented to it?
then I would
Like,
do it. You know, I did an interview here at Fantastic Fest. I don't want to say with whom, but it was with a very respected person that I respected. And we were on the stage here, and it was him and one other person. And one of the two farted so bad. I mean, it was a really rough one.
A rotten
A rotten. I mean, it was like a
Rancid.
horror
Yeah.
fart. You know, it was like came from deep. Oh, it was disturbed. It was unsettling, and it was really tough. And it was so bad, and it was like a punch in the face. You know, and that there was an audience. It was a podcast, and I said, I'm sorry.
You had to say it.
Somebody, and I said it. It's like, I should have. I replay that in my head, and I think, just shut your mouth. Just, it's there. It's with us. It's like a new person. It's like a
Ghost.
yeah. It's like a ghost showed up. It's like
You
like
just
a
pass the
spirit.
mic and carry on. Yeah.
It's like a rotten phantom just showed up, and I was like, just let it go, let it be here. You don't have to say something. But my mouth was like, no, it's gotta come out. I had to say something, and the two of them. One of it had happened to them. We're just silent, and we're like, okay. And the whole audience was just like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I'm sorry," and I was like, "I'm sorry, but it's here," and it's crazy. Anyway, where was it? It's terrible. And then cut it out, obviously.
You know, when you and Alex Moffat had the fart off, though, it was so extreme that the director, and it was a comedy, the director, Claire, she had to be like, okay, guys, like, we have to stop the farting. It's too much. Like,
She did laugh at first.
yes, I
then
know,
we
at
kept-
first.
Yeah, but
And then 10 minutes into it, she's like, we must stop.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they started
that's
to
fair.
get competitive with the farting. So it went off the rails.
yeah. But again, I don't have one red. I'm happy that my system is clean.
That's great. I'm happy for you as well.
Thank you.
You're all-
Thank you. I'm happy for you too. Ultimately.
And I love you guys teaming up together. I know we're getting more of that in the future.
Yeah.
Segue,
Great
speaking,
pivot.
Speaking
I was
of
like, how's
ghost
she gonna
farts,
pivot?
ghost farts.
Yeah, good.
So you guys are going to be rebooting Grave Encounters.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're farting it out soon.
Are there going to
Yeah.
be ghost farts and Grave Encounters?
Well, maybe
Is that-
now.
Now.
We should pitch that to
We
Colin.
should. Something smells. I would do that if I were a ghost. I would just flatulate I would just crop dust all the
Talking
living
about
people.
actually how we would haunt each other. Like,
too.
God forbid if something happened. I mean, obviously, like, I was like saying certain things I would do, and Justin was like, "Oh, I would just make you laugh. I would start
Yeah.
doing crazy things."
I'd be a rascal. I think I'd
Yeah.
like to do all the things that I'm tempted to do in life. Pulling out chairs and stuff. I would do knocking. But we were in a bar in Savannah, the Pink House, which is an amazing restaurant, and we were talking about how haunted it is because it's quite haunted, and the waitress we were talking to Madeline. Remember that she was right to my left, and somebody was bringing a drink, and the little citrus wedge in it just like flew off into the air, and we were just talking about ghosts. This one ghost that was a rascal ghost that would like knock menus over. Like old
Yes.
ladies would be like, "Oh, what is happening?" You know, and they would just flick menus out of people's hands. And I see, as she's saying this, I see this little citrus thing just go. We didn't touch the table. It was, and her eyes, this like, she was like a 20-something, just like, she was like, and I was like, what? And I kind of put it all together. I said, did that just happen? She goes, yeah, that's what happens. The ghost probably, it was as if something just flicked it. And I thought, I think I would do that, stuff like that.
Fun little thing.
Fun things, yeah.
Are we getting Grave Encounters
Oh, sorry,
rascal
Grave-
ghosts?
Well, Grave
Is it like
Encounters,
comedy elements?
I know. I think we're going to go like Coyotes was, I love this movie. It's so fun. And like, it's more of like were it not for the curse words, it like, I think it could be like a PG-13 fun. But Grave Encounters, I think we want to do like really
It's gonna
scary.
be full on.
Full on.
Yeah.
Like fucking
Full
scary.
The hard R,
Yeah.
scary shit.
Yes.
Scary.
Yes.
Like I'm interested in doing something like a haunted thing that is really jolting. And like,
Yeah.
we felt that about the original,
Yeah.
but he wants to just kick it up.
It's like 20 years later. No, not totally 20.
Close,
It's
yeah.
15 or something.
Yeah, something like that. But and the technology is better now, and like, but still keep it, true to what it was, which is so. There's a purity to that, like what's around the corner.
Yes.
And he does that with the camera so well. We were so struck by his skills as a storyteller and it's a simple story,
But it's really, I feel like it's a character that is made for you.
The character will be fun.
Colin, he's like, guys, have you seen Grave Encounters? And we're like, no, we hadn't. We love What Keeps You Alive. It's so well done. But he's like, watch Grave. He's like, Colin, how you do his voice really well.
No, it's like I was younger and he's I don't know.
It's like but he's like, but watch it. And then he's like, I want to reboot it. And I was like, oh, it's such a perfect part for Justin. And so the truth is, when Justin, Colin, myself, Britt, like we really just fell so hard for each other creatively. Like on this movie, there were so many things that were like challenging. And I think when you're kind of facing things that are difficult in filmmaking, and you find people that you really align with, and you can problem solve and figure it out, and there can be a lot of frustration, but if you find the people that you can move through those things with, you just want to keep doing it again and again and again, because it's always fun. And there are always things that are crazy when you're making movies, and you have to figure out how to move through it. And when you find the people that you do both of those things with really well, it's oh, let's just keep doing it. And so we're so excited for Grave Encounters. It's going to be great.
It's like friends on the playground. It's like, oh, well, I guess we'll play tomorrow then. We're going to keep doing this. This is so perfect. Yeah. It felt that way.
We call each other all the time. Okay, I'm going to pitch you this. I mean, it's we're trying to find how many can we do together? Yeah. But they're just the most wonderful people. We're so lucky that we
got in the cast. We mentioned Mila, but also that we got Kat McNamara to come in just for this great beginning. That's just to open the movie with such a bang, and she's so good. And Norbert Leo Butz, who's one of my favorite actors.
Yes.
Oh my God, I saw Bloodline, and I was like, this guy is I think he's Philip Seymour Hoffman and Steve Zahn. There's a real combination of those guys. He's one of my favorites. He came down to play. He had just finished something in New York. Keir O'Donnell is a dear friend of ours, one of my oldest friends in this business. And
so good.
We just got so
The Exterminator is really tricky.
Yes.
It's a tricky role. Yeah. He's so good.
It's a little heightened, but a lot of actors are afraid of that stuff because to keep it grounded is not the easiest thing to swing like that. And they were just so good.
So much fun.
No, you guys had an awesome cast on this. It's a good time. Congratulations. And I'm looking forward to all these team ups that you have down the road. I feel like Grave Encounters and Coyotes is not it. I feel like there's lots more coming in the horror space, hopefully.
Yeah,
we
hope so.
Yeah.
We love
Hopefully
it.
we'll be sitting here again.
Yes, with FANGORIA.
Has this happened already?
Eternity.
Yeah. We'll haunt this space. Maybe we're not even here right now.
And then poof, and you guys just vanished.
Wow. Well, maybe we could do it.
Okay, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. That was so fun.